US Federal Reserve releases a hypothetical scenarios for 2024 bank stress tests, which dictate capital levels. Just doing the rounds on Twitter here. Just doing the rounds on Twitter here, seeing Walter Bloomberg tweeting an M&I piece. ECB cut expectations range from 50 to 100 basis points in 2024. Just a reminder, we can't cover M&I stuff on the mic, but Walter Bloomberg tweeting that out.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can everybody hear me? One, two, three, testing. Hello, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think so. All right. So I'm running a Nasdaq short and a pound yen long right now. Both in profits. Pretty nice. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for for everybody to join, and yeah, I'm gonna talk about this Nasdaq short. Hello, ABOB. Rami, how are you, mate? So my Nasdaq short, my entry is at 17,850. So here, hold on. I'm gonna be exact. Yep. All right, so here's my entry on the Nasdaq. I'm gonna be very quick to manage it, guys, at the open. Now, I have a couple of hold on just a second. I could do a couple of things, right? Now, I'm gonna put on a 3-minute chart. There you go. So this is my short on the Nasdaq. Now, I could do a couple of things, like I told you. Dear GBP Japanese yen, it seems bullish bias. Exactly, I am long on the pound yen. I am long. No, no, not at all. I'm going to explain to you what I did here on the pound yen. Yeah. But first off, let's monitor this Nasdaq short at the open. Now, I'm gonna delete everything here on the Nasdaq, and yeah, let me show you what I'm looking at here. This is I'm gonna go to the 5-minute chart on the Nasdaq. So after retail, what did we have today? Yeah, retail sales and unemployment claims. The Nasdaq liquidated the London session highs. That was a great thing for shorts, right? I held on through a little bit of a drawdown. That's fine. And now, price liquidated the London session lows. So, I am just waiting for volume right at the open, just to decide what to do. Now, what I could do is a couple of things. The first one is move my stop losses to break even, which I'm not going to do. That is just, giving absolutely no probability to this trade to run. Second option, I could close half of my position and reduce my risk for the open, which I think that is the option I'm going to take. But hello, Charles. What about gold? I don't know. I'm not trading gold, but we can have a look at it. Just let me have a look at the S&P 500. So what I think about this is also the S&P 500 created a market structure shift. Very nice market structure shift. Probably, if we go to the 1 minute, 2 minute chart, 1 minute chart on the S&P 500, probably we could, in fact, see price mitigate this zone, eyeballing it, right? So I'm still holding my Nasdaq shorts, like I told you. Gold, to be completely honest, after CPIs, right, we had that big move to the downside in gold, and for the past 3 sessions, which is 2 trading days, this market has been extremely choppy. So I am not interested in trading this at all. Right, so let's monitor the Nasdaq, the pound. So the Japanese play, I had a buy limit on the pound yen around this level, which I deleted right about before the U.S. data dump. But after the liquidation of the lows, I bought at market and my entries around this level. So I am in profits on my pound yen long, which is basically a Japanese yen short play. So here's the Japanese yen basket. Let's go to the 50-minute chart. This market is very bearish, and yeah, this is a short play on the Japanese yen. So is everybody in on those trades or not? So I was talking about possibly adding to my longs on the pound yen at the open, and I do do like this possible scenario, right? After this massive liquidation, right? We got that market structure shift, and very possibly we're going to get a pullback, right? This is all liquidity. Possibly we're going to get a pullback towards this level, which is where I think I might be adding to my longs on the pound yen, right? That is a big if. Pedro, everybody in? Awesome, awesome. So these are my two trades today. The Japanese yen just looks very, very weak. And the thing is that this is what I call a double whammy, right? So let me explain that. Yes, this is a short idea on the Japanese yen going long on the pound yen, right? But also, if you notice, the pound USD. Well, actually, the pound is just ranging basically. But the thing is that if you look at the DXY, the US dollar currency index, the US dollar is massively weak today, right? The probability of the US dollar printing new daily lows at the open is quite high, which means that we're going to see even further, or the probability that we're going to see even further decline on the US dollar today is quite high. So that means that we're going to see a strong pound, which is that double whammy that I'm talking about, bullish pressure on that on the pound, and bearish pressure on the Japanese yen, which translates into bullish pressure on the pound yen. Let us know in VIP if you're adding to GJ. Of course, mate. Of course I am. So US 100. We are less than 2 minutes until the casino opens, and I'm just seeing a ton of weakness. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my mouse. There you go. So let's wait for the open. No. I haven't added to the pound yen just yet. So, hold on. I'm going to be very, very quick on this Nasdaq. So let me just I have my MT5 here. So I'm gonna put on the 1 minute chart here on the Nasdaq for the open. Now, this bullish pressure pre-market, right, doesn't bother me at all, because if you notice, we do have a ton of liquidity here, right? And the probability after price liquidated these lows, the probability of price liquidating these highs and mitigating, eyeballing it again, this zone is high. So the market just opened, and let's wait and see what happens. All right, let's wait and see what happens with the Nasdaq. I am not going to let it pull back, above these highs, right? This is my manual stop loss at the moment. I'm expecting a pullback towards this area.
So as we see the cash equity open for the day, S&P 500 and Nasdaq.
No, before possible further downside, let's have a look at the S&P 500. Same thing on the S&P 500, right? All right. Let's monitor this Nasdaq. Let's monitor this Nasdaq. All right. Those highs have been taken out right there. Right there. There you go. Now anything could happen. Of course, no one knows what's going to happen, but let's just follow. Let's just follow the plan, which is aggressively closing on a spike high above the zone. The Japanese yen, on the other hand, looking very bullish. Let's have a look at the S&P 500. I'm gonna put on the 3-minute chart on the Nasdaq. What do you think about the US dollar Japanese yen? I don't trade the US dollar Japanese yen, mate. I just don't trade it. Right. Massive, massive bullish breakout on the pound yen. And just waiting for that, that break of the lows on the Nasdaq. A break of these lows. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. And this is looking very bearish. And have a look at the US dollar right on the top left of my screen. Very, very weak, which is that double whammy that I was talking about for the pound yen. All right, so we're getting buyers here on the Nasdaq. Let's monitor this. Right, let's really monitor this. Currently up about 1.2 R overall on both trades. The Nasdaq is the one that's a little bit sketchy. I mean, the S&P 500 just broke with the highs and just looking very strong. But that doesn't mean anything, right? Nasdaq-wise. Let's have a look at the Dow. Wow, the Dow just, breaking with the highs. If this is any clue, very possibly we'll be closing this Nasdaq at break-even or so. I'm gonna give it just a little bit of time whilst I have a look at the pound yen. Very, very nice move on the pound yen. Very nice move on the pound yen. Almost 1 R in profit. And the Nasdaq just breaking with the lows. That's fine. That's nice. I'm sorry. Right, so the Nasdaq just broke with the lows. I am going to move my stop losses to break even on the Nasdaq. It's kind of sketchy. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. That's fine. But I am moving Nasdaq shorts to break even. I'm going to moving stop loss in Nasdaq shorts to break even. There you go. All right, almost 1% up for the day. I don't know if I should have taken profits there. No, still too early. Everybody in? Is everybody in on this trade? All right. Nasdaq shorts looking good. I'm just waiting for a push, for a further push down, so my trade runs at around right here. I'm gonna close 75% off my trade here, 7.5 lots, closing 75% of my Nasdaq short here for 1R. Or so, almost 1R, a little less than 1R, which is fine. Closing 75% of my Nasdaq shorts here for 1R. It's fine. I mean, yeah, letting the rest of it ride whilst we monitor the pound yen. So that was a good trade. Everybody in. So ABOB is on both the the Nasdaq shorts and the pound yen longs. Nice. Yeah, a little less. I took a little less than 1R, but it's fine. You know what? I'm gonna take a screenshot because, you know, social media. So any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Yeah, I mean, I thought about closing the entire trade myself, you know, just because of how strong this market is, and also the lack of bearish momentum, right? But looking at the 3-minute chart, 1-minute chart, etc., I mean, I just love this weak high, this liquidation. So I'm fine with letting the rest of it run. GBP yen. So GBP yen in profits. And where is the zone? Around here. So for this ad on the pound yen, I would have to see a couple of things, which I am going to explain. I have a question from Charles. Do you ever let a trade ride to its full TP without taking partial profits? Never. I never do that. And there is a very important reason why I don't do that. It's because of my psychology, right? My mindset. You know, I know myself, and I understand. You know, let's call it my trading personality or whatever you want to call it, right? I'm most profitable taking partials the way that I do. The data shows me, and not only that, but I know that I'm just no good at you know, having big oscillations in my open P&L. It leads me to deviate from my optimal decision-making process. It's just me, mate. I understand. who I am. The Czech Republic is in the fucking house. Yeah, you're welcome, mate. You're welcome. I mean, there is enough money in these markets for everybody to take some. So why don't we do that together, right? So nice trade. I mean, nice quick trade on the Nasdaq. I am going to hold this pound yen. Just have a look at the hourly on the pound yen. I mean, this is phenomenal. My entry, I was this was the zone that I was targeting as my entry point on the pound yen just before the US data dump. Here is, I don't know why my mouse is acting up. I think that it's because I haven't you know I haven't powered off my laptop in a while. That might be it. I don't know. Or I'm running out of batteries. So this was where I had my buy limits just before the data dump, right? But price was trading 7 pips from my buy limits, and I was not going to, hold on to a pending order 7 pips, while price was trading 7 pips from it during a high impact event on which spreads widen up, right? And there's always a very volatile manipulative move. So I could have been stopped out, right? But after seeing this candle, right, this hourly candle, I took my longs here. I mean, pretty simple. Instead of being long here, now I'm long here, right? And the market takes two. Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, so let's have a look at some other markets. What can we do? What can we do? No, I'm not trading gold today. You know what? I didn't even look at US dollar markets today. I was focusing on my Nasdaq and on the Japanese yen. But the two markets that I trade the US dollar on is the Euro USD and the Pound USD. The Pound USD sucks. Euro USD. I mean, I'm not looking to get involved in a third trade today. One of my rules, I don't know if you know this. One of my rules is, and yes, sometimes I break this rule, and whenever I break this rule is when I fuck myself up, right? I only take 2 trades per day, and the reason is simple, right? Because by taking 2 trades per day, there is just 1 in 4 scenarios that I could end up, on the red, right? For example, if I win my first trade and I win my second trade, then I'm in profit, of course, right? If I lose my first trade, I'm minus 1R. But if I win my second trade, I am up a little bit, 0.3, 0.5R, because of how I manage my trades. If I win my first trade and I lose my second trade, I am up a little bit. And the only way that I could end up the day on the red is by losing 2 trades in a row, and that is where I stop trading. In any case, I mean, even if I'm up or I won for example, today, I'm going to win 2 trades today, and I am not going to take a third one at all. Never. Look at the Japanese yen just breaking with the lows. Beautiful. Beautiful for the pound yen. Oh, look at the euro yen. Huh. Yeah, the best entry was on the pound yen. Thank you for GJ and Nasdaq. Brilliant. Cheers, mate. I mean, that's what you pay for, right? I reckon. All right. Nice one. Nice one. So, a little less, anxious, let's call it anxious, a little less anxious on managing this pound yen long. Yeah, because the main difference is that this market has created a massive market structure shift, right? Yes, very possibly we will see a pullback, but it's not the same as being short here on the Nasdaq, whilst there was absolutely no momentum to the downside. So, and also looking at just have a look at the left down corner on my screen here, the Japanese yen just breaking with the lows, very nice. Now, that's what we do, guys. Here, that's what we do. That is what we do. Let's have a look at some other markets, just for the fun of it. USD CAD. I haven't looked at the USD CAD in a while. Now, did we have CAD data today? Yeah, I mean, not manufacturing sales. I mean, not market moving, in my opinion. So let's go back in price action and let's have a look where we could have actually where's the setup that we missed on this market. Short, right? So, to be completely honest, here is, I know I told you that the only two markets that or the only two instruments that I use to trade the US dollar is the Euro USD and the Pound USD. But I also look at the USD CAD, but I haven't looked at it in a while. And just have a look at this, right? Now, this was a beautiful setup, but beautiful setup, right? Asian session range, right? I do not trade the Asian session, right? The London Open, London pre-market, right, gives me the bias for the day. Also looking at the DXY, of course. But just by looking at this market, what I see is there's a clean break of the lows. This is not a manipulation, right? It's very, very different. A manipulation is just a liquidation of those stop losses, right? A liquidity hunt, right? This is a clean break, right? A clean break of the Asian session lows. So myself, I really like a second break of the structure, right? To have a much stronger, let's call it, trade idea or setup, right? But this was very nice, right? Uh, Here you can see a ton of volume here. Sellers jumping in the market, leaving a very big imbalance. This is where I would have taken those shorts, right? And yeah, my stop losses are always above the structure high, and targets, whatever. But yeah, it was a nice setup. Not the best one in my opinion, because for me, after the break of the Asian session lows, I look for a true break of the structure, and what I look for also is that before that break of the structure, liquidity is created here at the trap. The trap is what I call the trap is weak players jumping in the market. Um, you know, at the break, I mean, going short at the break of the previous broken lows, right? What everybody learns when they first jump into trading, right? Support, turn, resistance. So I look for the break, and then I look for those weak players jumping in. I look for the break of the structure here, and then I place my entry above that liquidity right at that imbalance. That is my optimal entry. So this US dollar, Canadian dollar, I really wouldn't haven't taken it, just to be completely honest with you. Gold is moving. Let's have a look. I don't know. I mean, what do you call moving? A little bit rangy, if you ask me. All right, so again, I am not taking a trade, but I am not taking another trade, but just have a look at what happened here, right? This candle liquidated, this lows. So, in my opinion, this is the structured low, and right here, a ton of liquidity, right? Ton of liquidity. If you go to the 1 minute chart, again, you can see it. Hold on, let me just delete everything here. Right, you can see it, right? So this is eager to get in on the move, FOMO traders, weak traders that very likely are going to get liquidated before the actual move. I don't have a zone, but eyeballing it. Hold on, let me just delete this. Eyeballing it, this might be a good zone. Let's call this the liquidity. Yeah, doesn't look that bad. I'm not going to take it. Just forward tested it or whatever with you guys. 50-minute chart. Let's have a look at the upside. Also, where would my fucking targets be? I don't know. Here maybe at that 15-minute big ass imbalance for 3R. Yeah, let's wait and see if this plays out. Not going to take it. Do your own research. Hi, I am Kelly from Lagos, Nigeria. Please, can you ease up your $250 requirement to join your VIP channel on Telegram. That's a lot for us over here. Um, Listen, I can't do that. So, if you want a lifetime membership, you have to deposit $250 and trade that account. The reason is, I mean, and it's not me that has set these requirements, is our broker partner, right? Um, I'm very transparent on what I do here, and basically by referring you to that broker pays me a commission, which pays for your lifetime subscription, right? But you have to deposit $250. If you can't do that, you can always subscribe on a monthly basis, and the price is £40 per month, which you can easily make back with my signals or my trades. But just a piece of advice. um, if you don't have $250 to deposit on a broker, just wait a little bit, right? Wait a little bit and save some money um, until you have 250, $500, whatever amount, right? And that amount does not make part of your budget, right? Because one of the worst things that you can do is trade with scare money. What about CAD yen? I don't trade that. So the Nasdaq breaking. I think I'll probably just close this. Yeah, I'm gonna close the rest here to take a full 1 hour, maybe. I don't know. Let's have a look. This is looking very good. Yeah. I'm closing the rest of my Nasdaq short here. You guys are welcome to do or manage your trade as you see fit, but hold on, let me have a look at the 50-minute chart. Yeah, I'm out on this on this bearish push for the rest. Now I have 1 hour off. Boom. Closing the rest of my Nasdaq shorts here for an extra what? I don't know. You are more than welcome to manage your trade as you see fit. I am out. And I took 1 hour overall on this trade. Nice. No longer in that trade, only on the pound yen. So, everybody on that trade or not? So, if you're looking to get that lifetime subscription, it's quite easy, guys. There is no sketchy things going on here, like I told you. We have partnered with 2 brokers to make it easy for you to get a lifetime access without spending on subscription, but rather growing that money, right? So what you need to do is this: open an account with this link. I mean, it has to be this link because it has to come from us. I'm sorry. Deposit the minimum, which is $250, and send your information to my support team, and they will add you to all my VIP groups. You know, the VIP group, the crypto VIP group, and the string trading group. Right, but you need to trade that account. You have 10. If you don't trade that account, you're going to get banned within a week. You can't abuse this promotion. Yeah, because so any questions? Any questions? Very nice trade on the Nasdaq. Let me just Nasdaq shorts. Are you guys happy with my signals? I want to hear from you, your feedback, please. Oh boy. It's very important. Nasdaq keeps pushing. Yeah, I mean, like I told you, mate, you can manage your trade as you see fit. I am just showing you what I'm doing, right? I'm just basically telling you what I'm doing, but yeah, I mean, you are, just manage your trade. I mean, yeah, crypto also. If you get that, yeah, crypto, my VIP group and the string trading group for life. Awesome trade. Thank you, Charles. Yeah, let's just let's just monitor this pound yen long, which is nicely in profit. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I hate the US dollar Japanese yen. I don't trade it at all. Look at the S&P 500. I mean, just stuck in that range. So it was a good decision to take that short on the Nasdaq. Sorry, first time here. Do you have a channel for crypto? Yes. Yes. Here is where. Here's where you can subscribe to your crypto channel. Just go there and all the prices are there, etc. So I'm going to give you a few minutes If you want to ask me a question or whatever. You think DJ might break with the highs? I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, what can I tell you? What highs? These highs, these highs, these highs. I don't know. But what I do know is that the price does one of two things and two things only. It either draws on liquidity or it fills gaps. That's all it does. After this market structure shift here, the probability of price liquidating these highs and these highs is quite high. That's what I can tell you. But yeah, I mean, my trade on the GJ is running at 1 hour. You know what? I'm gonna screenshot that one too. Yeah. Any questions? Any questions at all? I I can wait. I can wait for the weekend to begin. Hola. Questions, questions. See, I mean, I have my reasons why I take profits at the levels that I do, and why I close my trades at the levels that I do. And it was hard enough, to make 1 hour on this move. And yeah, I mean, after watching, price action itself, this was not a reversal trade. I mean, I was trading short, the pullback. If you look at the 50-minute chart, right here is where I would have looked for longs, maybe a little lower. I didn't do that because I don't have a structured low to place my stop losses. They're too wide, etc., etc., and I missed this one right here. But yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, I don't close my trades on an emotional decision. US 500 sell maybe? No. What? Of course not. Of course not. First of all, just have a look at this price action. This is just, I mean, you know, this sucks, man. This sucks. There's absolutely no setup. There's no setup at all. There's no setup at all. It is choppy as fuck. And the directional bias for the day is bullish on the S&P 500. This is just the liquidation of the London session lows. This is probably going to fly high. Fly high. Fly high, I said. I can't wait. For the weekend to begin. I'm also not adding to my pound yen longs, just letting them run. Right now I am up about 43 pips. My stop loss is at 49 pips. So yeah, on the highs of the move, I'm up about 0.9 R, and I'm just going to let. I mean, this one is very different than my Nasdaq short, in the sense that it's much easier, you know, to let it ride. I don't have to babysit it. This is a spot on long here. Now, 50-minute chart, right? 50-minute chart. This is just spot on long. Yeah. A spot on. It actually mitigated this order block right here. This is spot on long. Yeah. So very different than that Nasdaq. So go ahead, ask me a question whilst you have me. I mean, if you're a VIP, you get all my thought process videos, and here is where you should, you know, where you should be asking me fucking questions if you have any about what I do. Yeah, and I'm going to give you just a bit more time, because to be completely honest, I have nothing else to do. It's 9 a.m. here. I'm just chilling in the whizzing. So if you, I mean, also if you're new here and you wanna chat, just subscribe to the channel. Click the subscribe. Que guapa. Venga pa' acá, nena. Angelita. ¿Qué hizo? A la gran puta. Yeah. Hello, sir. Which is your opinion, the bias for the Nasdaq today? Bullish. Bullish, mate. Bullish. A little bit counterintuitive in the sense that I was short. But I don't know. Alright, let's delete all the drawings. Let's start from fucking scratch. And let's have a look at what the fuck happened. Alright, so eyeballing it. Eyeballing it. I think we do have an order block here. I do think eyeballing it. Actually, we do, and it's this big one. All right, so let's work on this fucking chart, right? Now, what do you see, right? What do you see? Now, I placed my sell limits yesterday, and what I was looking at yesterday was this. Yeah, it was after CPIs. I was looking at this. Actually, I was looking at price just before CPIs here. This is what I was looking at on the Nasdaq yesterday before I placed my sell limits. I was looking at this, right? And at that time, this was a phenomenal market structure shift, right? So I think I placed my sell limits here, right? Here's where I placed my sell limits. But then CPI happened, and boom, market went down. But I didn't delete my order, right? I had a buy limit on the S&P 500 and a sell limit on the Nasdaq. I didn't delete my fucking order. So all of this happened. All of this happened. No. Actually, here is where I place my sell limits. This is where I place my sell limits, right? I'm going to go off that replay mode. So after CPIs, I didn't delete my my sell limits. You know, I was looking at this highs. This was, the highs that I was waiting for price to liquidate. And again, if you notice here, the break of the lows, what happened here? People getting trapped, weak players in the market getting trapped, right? Why? Because they saw that very volatile bearish breakout during CPIs, and they took a short here at the retest of the previous broken lows. That doesn't fucking work. They created more liquidity here. They got liquidated, right? Then price came to my point of interest, and yeah, it started going down. Now, having said that, let's just delete all the drawings again, and let's go to the 5-minute chart. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I know that I told you bullish, but you know, whenever I trade, my main focus is these three squares, right? Each one of these squares prints each session's highs and lows, right? Visually speaking, it helps me to understand the market direction for the day. I'm a day trader. I don't hold my trades overnight. I do swing trade, but not that much. It's basically the same entry model, but on a larger scale. But 90% of my trading is day trading. So this is bearish, right? On a day trading, on today's um, bias, right? This is very bearish. Now, the reason that I closed my shorts here, you know, around the New York session lows is because I just hated the lack of momentum, the lack of bearish momentum. Yes, price might print a new daily low and continue all the way to my target. Yes, but I rather take one fucking R of the market than holding on to a trade which I would have to live on an open risk because placing my stop losses to break even um, was just would have been a rookie move, and I just prefer to take one R off, even if I miss 60% of the move. I don't fucking care, right? But when there's lack of momentum, right? Probability wise, my short, um, the probability of my short, running goes down a lot. So based on that is uh, why I take those decisions. So, on the contrary, right, on this long on the pound yen, right, there is absolutely no reason for me to close it, even though my trade is running at 1 hour, right? There is absolutely no fucking reason to close it because if you notice, I am monitoring the two markets that are, driving this particular instrument, which is the Japanese yen, which is breaking with the lows, printing new daily lows, making this a bullish instrument or price action, whatever you want to call it, and the US dollar driving the pound up, which is also bullish for the pound yen. So here, there's no reason for me to manage my trade. I'm not even going to move my stop losses to break even, right? Because why would I? But that's just me. And I know that you didn't ask me that. I'm sorry. All right. Let's have a look at gold. Gold. Yeah. This is, to be completely honest, this setup is just very good. Thanks so much, sir. Very kind and clear. I appreciate it. Of course, Enzo. Mm-hmm. Bam, 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 bam. All right. So, any more questions? I have been live for 1 hour. I'm gonna stay here for, I think, another 15 minutes or so. I just want to, follow this possible liquidation on gold with you guys. But you need to ask me some questions because I get bored. So go ahead. Haven't looked at Bitcoin in a while. I need to pay more attention to this market. I keep missing these massive entries. Shit. Yeah, I need to pay more attention to this market. This would have been an awesome 2.45 hour long in Bitcoin. Yeah, I really need to pay more attention to this market. Any thoughts on the Euro US dollar? All right, now we're talking. No, I mean, yeah, when I look at the Euro USD, I'm sorry, is because I'm going to trade the US dollar, right? And the US dollar is super bearish. So I would only be looking for longs here on a pullback, but you know, a pullback towards my point of interest. How we'll be talking about a massive pullback. So I mean, I just missed it. I mean, I didn't have any setups, to be completely and utterly honest with you, on the Euro USD. So no go to for me Euro USD today. Gold short. Hold the fuck on. No, I mean, I understand where you're coming from. I'm sorry, I understand. But yeah, I mean, you're talking about all of this imbalance, right? On CPIs. But this market is bullish, mate, at least for today. And that's how I look at the markets, right? I mean, sometimes you see me look at the 50-minute chart, but it's just because to me, the strongest imbalance is the 50-minute imbalance, right? And then I go down in time frames to snipe my entry, right? But again, just have a look at the three squares, right? Just have a look at the three squares. This is super bullish. This is super bullish, right? So on a day trading basis, I wouldn't want to go short at all here, right? I don't trade against the trend. BTC long right now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's have a look. Right, what do you see here? Pretty nice. London liquidated the Asian session lows, right? Created a break of the structure. This is bullish. This is bullish. We do have a ton of, we do have liquidity here that the market is going to hunt, let's call it. right here. Yeah, this looking like a good draw on liquidity. Point of interest, I'm eyeballing it, mate, would be around here. So yeah, possible longs in Bitcoin actually doesn't look that bad. But again, I am not taking another trade. I already took my 2 trades for the day. But this doesn't look that bad. 2.8R. So let's, you know what? I'm gonna mark it red because I do wanna see if this played out. Break. BTC. Well, BTC just stacked me in long. How about that? I can't tell you what to do, mate. Don't ask me if you can go long Bitcoin because I can't tell you what to do. I am not a financial advisor. And yeah, that's a way to protect myself from, people trying to fuck me over because they they don't know how to handle risk. But also, it's the fucking truth. What I do is I just show you what I do. If it makes sense to you, just follow it. And if it doesn't, just don't. Welcome. You're welcome. Let's see if this plays out. I'm pretty curious. You know what? This was a little bit too eyebally. A little bit too eyebally. Here is where I would have most likely placed my buy limits. But yeah, again, I don't trade Bitcoin with my entry model. I don't trade it because I don't have the data right on this market. I don't know how it how it scores with my day trading rules. But you know what? Let's just wait and see if this would have played out. I don't think it would, because just have a look at this. But again, I don't know. Right, so the imbalance on Euro USD about 0785 won't play out good. Let's have a look. 0785. Hold on. Looking at the 1-minute chart, I imagine. Shite. Where is it? If you look at the 1-minute chart, guy, mate, all the imbalances, all this. This is the entire CPI imbalance. It's just huge, right? It's just fucking huge. We're talking about a 43 pip imbalance. And, just to have fun with it, let's have a look at the volume profile to actually see where those sell side inefficiencies are. Oh, motherfucker. Hold on. All right, so there you go. This is the actual imbalance, right? And this is the volume profile of that 1-minute candle. So you can see that from this level until this level, there were no fucking sellers. That is what creates a gap, right? There were no sellers. right? There were no sellers. I can't even see buyers here, but it doesn't matter. So there was an inefficiency in the sell side, right? And here is where, volume started to jump in after CPIs, right? But all of this is a gap. So all of this is a fucking gap. And that's the gap. All right. Now, let's go back to the 5-minute chart because I want to go all the way here. And let's see. And this is, the price is just trading within that imbalance. Almost filled the entire gap. But again, I wouldn't want to go short here. This market is, the US dollar is super bearish. So, yeah, we might see a pullback, right, towards this level or something like this. I'm eyeballing it, right? But that only means that we are going to see a bullish pullback on the US dollar without breaking the structure or without a true market structure shift, which means that you would be really trading against a big player. But that's just me. Same thing. If it is on the 50-minute chart, same fucking thing, mate. Right? On the 50-minute chart, the imbalance yeah, it's the same thing. So, yeah, you see. That's just me. All right. My GBP Japanese yen is running at a ton. I'm going to take out 1 hour off, moving my stop losses to break even. Money. All right, so it's running at what? 1.3 R, whatever. Close. I'm taking 1 R off. So 1.3. Yeah, closing what? How much I have? 1.6. Closing 75% of my trade here on the pound yen and moving my stop losses to break even. That's me. That's just me. You can manage your trade as you see fit. All right. I like this money. Yeah. It's a long time you not run this. Money. Mate, sometimes I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna have good setups. But you have to look at this in the long term, right? When you start this live stream, normally about 15 minutes before the US Open. Normally. Very nice. Thank you, my BTC long running in profits. What? Really? Well, I said goddamn. Goddamn. Be careful, mate. Be careful, mate, because I'm not taking this trade. This is not a signal. This is just me looking at what my rules are on a market that I have not tested. But again, you're welcome. The money, money, money. The Japanese yen is so super weak. Now, um, yeah, I mean, this is just going to print new. I mean, I'm not saying that it's going to do that, right? But just have a look. I mean, at this sell side liquidity here, a ton of sell side liquidity. I mean, just have a look at this. All of these weak players, weak long players trying to get long, they are going to get liquidated. They are going to get liquidated, right? So, you know, it's all about finding these fucking weak players in the market and trading against them. That's my edge. Well, apparently that fucking worked. ¿A qué hora vas a venir, bro? Vaya, pues aquí te espero. All right. So, any more questions that you might want to ask me whilst I'm still here? I'm very curious about how this is going to run. Well, I said, God damn. And I said, God damn. So we took out what, about 62 pips on 1R on the pound yen. Gold is down. Yeah, I was looking at that. If you remember, I don't remember, 1 minute chart, I think so. I don't know. Yeah, if you remember, I am again, I am not taking this trade. I am just looking at, you know, this what could have been a possible setup. No, not taking any more trades, mate. I just told you I only take 2 trades per day. But I do monitor possible setups. You know, this Bitcoin, I'm very curious about how it's going to run. And of course, gold. Again, here, if you look at what's going on right now, here, spike, right? Spiking buyers. But again, these are weak fucking players in the market, creating more and more and more fucking liquidity here. So this is more likely than not going to get swept, right? More likely than not going to get swept. But again, let's just wait. Let's just wait. All right, this has been a very long fucking live show, but I'm having fun. I'm having fun because normally I do this by myself. Checking this out. I'm very, very fucking curious about this. I don't even remember what time frame I was looking at in Bitcoin. 50-minute chart? I don't know. 3-minute chart? 5-minute chart? 3-minute chart. I don't remember. 10-minute chart? I don't fucking know. Target of gold. I'm not taking a trade in gold, mate. I'm not taking a trade in gold. I'm done for the day. I mean, this is what I do, right? After my session, if there were possible setups, mediocre setups, if I may add to that, I don't monitor them like I'm doing right now. I'm just doing this because I'm with you. But I tag them and I just look at them after, you know, before going to bed or when the market closes to see how they played out and what could I have done decision making process wise. But yeah. All right. I'm tired. I am going to log out. But if you want to be part of my team, you know what to do, mate. I mean, there's two options. Either you subscribe on a monthly basis. It's pretty cheap. I mean, these two trades would have most definitely paid for your monthly subscription, right? And if you don't, you can always open an account with one of our broker partners and deposit the minimum so we get paid, and that pays for your lifetime subscription. It's that easy. Because I don't send too many free signals, on the free group. And when I do, I can't know for sure which of my trades is going to profit. There's absolutely no way that I can know that for sure, right? So if you're just looking for free shit, you're not going to make money. But I can't wait for the weekend to begin. You're more than welcome, Charles. You're welcome, welcome, welcome. So, everybody profited today and yesterday. And all the days. I'm super hot. All right. Um, Trade safe. Last look at Bitcoin. Again, I don't have data on this market. This was not a signal. And yeah, gold just liquidating those lows. Very nice. I'm not taking this trade. Not sending a signal. We already made money today, and should be fucking happy. You should be Fucking happy. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I had a blast singing my thoughts. And yeah, trade safe. Don't overtrade. You know, the reason why, you know, I only take 2 trades. I already told you why, right? But also, is because it's hard enough to make money, right? Trading the financial markets. That if you have the mindset of, you know, I made 1% today, so I have room to risk. That mindset is going to keep you from being profitable long term. So take the money, go out, have a beer, make love to your wife, and go to fucking bed. Cheers.